We are going to, all the people who have not had a chance to come to the mic, they all begged for a chance to come and say something. All of them, especially Tyler.
Right away, I just got to say a huge thank you. This was such an amazing trip. In my 20 seconds, what I want to say is, I wish you could have been there. I wish you could have been there to see this group of people working. I have never in my life, and I probably never expect to work with a greater group of individuals. There was no complaining, there was no whining, there was, let's get it done, to God be the glory, let's get it done. And these guys learned so much. One story really quickly got to tell you, the very first day we met, when we first decided to do a missions trip. We met in the youth room, we're like, okay guys, let's pray. And I got to tell you, it's one of the most awkward moments of my life, where they're all like, with who? And out loud? There's no way. And at the end of the missions trip, something was going wrong, something was missing. Instantly, let's pray. Instantly, let's pray. And they all prayed. They all prayed. And it was amazing to see the power of prayer in that. Wow, great things, great things.
Those of you who don't know me, I'm Charlene and I'm one of the leaders. And I'm here to tell you about the best part of our trip are my kids. The rest of you all gave birth to them, but they're my kids. And they are so amazing. I'm so proud to have been able to work with them because they want to be different. They aren't status quo teenagers. They want to see the world a different place than they have come from. They don't want to go to their schools and just be the people who follow the crowd. They want to be different. They want to be real. And I was just shocked by their willingness to open up, to tell each other some of their deepest, darkest thoughts and secrets, and know that they had faith that nobody would stab them in the back with it, and have confidence that Jesus would use those times when they were so broken and so hurt to change them for the future. And when you think of these guys, pray for them because the devil's going to try and take them out because they want to be different.
One of the things that really stood out for me was the power of prayer and how the team came together when we prayed. It was like, I don't know, it was the presence of God for sure, because when we all prayed together, it was just amazing, and I could just definitely feel God.
Hi, I'm Jessica, one of the Jessicas. One of the things that really stood out for me was the fact that when working with the kids, I mean, you see how some of the kids, they won't listen, and they're just being rude to you. But then I took time to stop and think. These kids don't have what we had as kids. And all they really want is someone who loves them. So what God did is He showed me that all I had to do was love them and just take them for who they were. So it turned like a negative experience for kids into a positive experience. So now, when I grow up, I want to work with kids. So.
Hi, I'm Marissa, and I'm supportive of missions trip, obviously. One of the things I enjoyed a lot was working with the kids. A lot of the kids, they just came to you right away and wanted to talk, blah, blah, blah. But some of the kids, they took time warming up to you. And I think that was what mattered most to me. Working with the ones who would come right away, make a difference. Either way, yeah, I could never talk in front of crowds.
Hello, my name is Taylor. One of the best things on this trip for me was getting to know my team members. From sharing secrets and just talking through normal day situations, problems, anything you wanted to talk about, we felt free to go talk to the person beside us. It didn't matter who it was. One person I really came close with, I like to mention him, Ricky. If you would ask me a year ago to hang out with him, would have been no. But now, I can't wait for his emails to see the next thing on our agenda, the next time we're going to hang out. And thank you guys for all your support.
Hey, my name is Dylan, and a lot of people think about the bus ride as a boring part of the trip, but it was really important for us to get to know each other, just to connect.
So,
I'm Tyler, Dylan's brother. Don't really know where Trevor's getting these crazy thoughts from. I really enjoyed going down to Mexico. It was a very awesome learning experience. We got to meet so many very inspirational people. That's about it.
Okay, my name's Roland. One thing I remember in Mexico was walking in the neighborhood and beside all these houses made of shacks and stuff like that, and then walking up the hill. And on the other side there's a black fence. It's all these nice houses and condos and stuff like that. So it's pretty crazy how close the neighborhoods are. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Sean. And one thing I really liked about Mexico was the Mexican youth. They were like so connected, like they would be at the church every day almost, like every day, and they were like so good friends with everyone, and like it's crazy. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jocelyn, and I think the best part of the mission trip for me was seeing the situations that all the kids came from, and like walking around their town and stuff. And then working with them at the camp thing or the circus, and like seeing their positive attitude and their good outlook on things despite their situation. And I think some of their attitudes are better than ours, even though we come from such a more well-off place, and it was really inspiring to see.
Hi, my name is Rachel. I guess the thing for me, one of the things that impacted me the most is just how warm the people were. Like when the women greeted you, like they'd kiss you on the cheek. Like there's like so many physical boundaries about like how close you can stand to someone, where you sit to by someone. Like that just wasn't there. They were so warm and they just accepted us right away. And like to them, it wasn't the job that was the most important. Even if a job didn't get done, but you ended up sitting and talking with them and you made a new friend, they would say that is a job well done. That's the most important thing, is the fellowship and not the job. And also, the people there, we did a couple sessions and stuff with them, and they really challenged us to not just appreciate what we were doing in Mexico, but also trying to take it home. And so we've tried to do that, get together as a mission team and trying to support that, support each other in continuing what we've learned. So we went and we handed out water bottles and chocolate bars and stuff downtown, and we've done a couple prayer walks and volunteered at some meal shelters and stuff. So yeah, thanks for your support.
I'm Hannah Coffin, and one of the things that stood out for me as we came back from Mexico was just that the poverty we saw there and the issues that we saw there were very similar to the issues and the poverty that we had here. The difference was that in Mexico they had a slum and then a wall, like Garland said, and then condos. And in Winnipeg we have areas of town and then buffer zones and then nice areas. And so it really challenged me just to look at where I live and whether I'm in a spot where I'm going to find people that need help. And that was really cool for me. And it was also very cool to see all the kids here who just saw things that I didn't even see, and who at the end of the trip had more insight than I had, because they were more open than I was sometimes. So again, you guys have awesome kids, and it was a pleasure to be a leader on this team. So thanks for sending us.
Hi, my name's Katie, and one of my most memorable experiences was worshiping alongside Mexicans at our Bolivia. It was just so amazing to see the two cultures come together and worship God in their own languages simultaneously. It was just really powerful.
My name is Jason Sparling. I was one of the leaders on the trip. Going down to Mexico was an amazing experience. One that I don't think I would have traded for just about anything, except maybe getting to stay home and not be with my family for a month. But I have to say that I don't think we could have gone to Mexico with a better group of leaders and I don't want to look at teenagers, young adults, I don't really know. to see the way they grew, to see the changes that went on in them, to see the changes they were able to make in Mexico, the effect it had on the lives of the people there. And it was just an eye-opening experience working with the people there, some of whom are living on what we would consider unlivable. I think I was told the average family there makes somewhere in the neighborhood of $200 a week. And it was just mind-blowing what they were able to do, and the joy that we saw, and the love for God that we saw from people that had so little to be joyful about, we thought. And then we realized that they had God, and He was really all they needed.